Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Work Now Next, dem Sedus Corporate Podcast, bei dem wir euch Wissensaustausch für die Arbeitswelt von heute und morgen bieten. Wir, das sind ich, Josephine Seidel-Leuteritz. Ich bin verantwortlich bei Sedus für Social Media International und den Content und natürlich mein Co-Host
Valerie Wagner, ich bin Content Managerin bei Sedus und zuständig für Webseite, Newsletter und diesen Podcast. Herzlich willkommen, danke fürs Einschalten und viel Spaß beim Hören der Folge.
Und weil unser Gast heute nicht Deutsch versteht, wechseln wir jetzt ins Englische. So, hello, Carlotta. Nice to see and hear you in our podcast studio. Just let's start right away. Will you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Okay. Hello everybody. Thank you to having me here. I'm an interior consultant from Italy, from Turin. And I am a blogger since 2013. These two works run in parallel for me. So sometimes I'm a blogger, sometimes I'm a design blogger, sometimes I'm an interior designer. And I love to search for new trends and to apply them for my clients.
You describe yourself as an interior consultant, not an interior designer. What is the difference between these two roles for you?
I describe myself as an interior consultant because I want my clients to know that I can help them without imposing my style. Designing a home is a process I go through with them, respecting their ideas. And this is why I love to call me an interior consultant.
Interesting. Thank you. How do you find the balance between the aesthetic preference of your clients and the functional side of the design?
What I rely on most to find the balance between aesthetic and functionality is empathy. When I'm uncertain or disagree with my client's ideas, I try to explain my point of view, but in the end, the last decision is from them.
Okay, and are there any challenges with that?
I think my work is a continuous challenge.
Okay.
What roles do colors and light play in your projects?
Colors and light are among the first thing we think when we discuss about interiors. What we don't always consider is the sense of touch. I like to think of the home and of interiors in general as third skin, and I always aim to design with all the five senses in mind.
And how do they influence the senses of well-being in a room?
Colors in particular connect us deeply and quickly with our memories and our emotions. So I think they are very, very important to make a room comfortable.
When it comes to hybrid work, because it's now an important topic, please tell us a little bit about how you work and from where do you work?
I've been working from home since 2013, so since when I'm working. I meet my clients at their homes, on the work site, in some showrooms, but most of my work is made from my home studio.
And do you like working from home, or would you love to go somewhere like a work cafe or maybe a co-working space sometimes?
Sometimes I prefer to work from home. Sometimes I prefer to go to the work cafe. For the future, I would like to have a studio not from home, to have all my things there and to have my space to meet clients. So I think it's a process for me now.
And your Una Casa service focuses on private living spaces. In your opinion, what are the biggest mistakes people make when furnishing their home?
I think the biggest mistake people make when furnishing their home is not having a project. This is why my studio is called Un Progetto, because the design process, I think, is the most important thing. When you don't have a plan, when you don't have a project, you risk to make a lot of mistakes. Also, for example, you can choose wonderful furniture, but that together are not cool, or you can make a bad decision in the rush of the renovation.
And how do you help them to avoid these mistakes?
I create the project before starting everything. I don't want to go on the site, on the construction site. I don't want to start work without a plan, without a project. So I help them making the project phase by phase, working before on the style and then on the functionality and then mixing all together, but never going up without making good decision first.
You also do or give advices for commercial spaces. What is the difference between commercial spaces and private homes? Are there particular differences?
Yeah, for sure. A private home, I think, should please and make its inhabitant happy, while the design of a commercial space has to focus on the target more than on the owner. So I think this is the biggest difference.
Okay, and do you prefer one of it?
I love to work for designing a home because I love the emotional side of that. But sometimes it's good for me to work also for a commercial space because it makes me think out of the box.
How important is a good visual presentation for the success of a product? And how do you ensure that your shots present the product in the best light?
I think that the visual presentation is very important to understand the project and also sometimes to understand the product. What I do as a stylist is removing things. In general, I love things that are simple to understand and simple to see and not too crowded.
I heard you already worked with really big brands like Tournée or Elle Decor. How do you choose your partnerships and what makes the partnership so special?
What I learned in my 10 years of blogging is that my community is the most important thing. So I have the luck to be an interior designer and a blogger. What I do as a blogger is choosing to work only with brands that I can select also as an interior designer. So I only choose some brand that I really love, I deeply love, and I want to choose as an interior designer.
And what are your plans for the future? Do you have any new projects in the pipeline that your clients can look forward to?
I'm working a lot as an interior designer now, and my children are growing, so I have more time and more energy to focus on new personal projects. I would like to focus more on videos. I would like to study AI, for example. I'm launching a new short consultancy on the website, and I would like to renew the website. I have a lot in mind. I need time and this new energy that I think is arriving for me.
Do you already work with AI?
I'm trying to start. I'm using it, not an interior designer, but it's helping me as a blogger now. But I think it could be a very good involvement for the work as an interior designer. So I need to study it.
Okay. And how do you see interior architecture and interior design developing over the next few years?
I think that people are understanding how important it is to be surrounded by good things, good product, not only from an aesthetic point of view, but also from an ethic and social and sustainable point of view. So I think that there will be a new development that will be good to see.
And the reason why are you here with us today is that you are a big part of the new Sedus lookbook. We can't wait to see the final product. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the work with or for the lookbook. Something what happened. And,
we made some picture in my own private home studio, and it was cool to see how Sedus product can be in my house and also improve some part of my house, some angle of my house, and we try to imagine how my work life is in the reality, and it was cool to see it from a different point of view, and then we go to one of the co-working cafe I go almost, and it was cool also to see. Yeah, it was kind of see myself from an external point of view, and it was pretty cool. So thank you.
Yeah, we can't wait. And we will share everything and put the links in the show notes for everyone who's listening now to the podcast. They can see and read about you more in the Sedus lookbook. So thank you for coming by. We are at the Orgatech right now. So maybe you have a last few words about the Orgatech, about your first impression of the Orgatech from today.
Yeah, it was my first time at Orgatech. I saw a lot of innovation, and I'm pretty happy about that. And there are a lot of people, so
yes.
Yeah, and it's pretty big. The fair is pretty big, and I love to see how in this field of the office furniture, there are a lot of improvements about the life of the workers. So, yeah, it was interesting for me to see that the people are the center of this market, and it's interesting for me.
Please, Carlotta, tell us how the readers can find your blog and your maybe Instagram account or something like that.
Okay, my blog is unprogetto.com, and my Instagram account is unacarlotta.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being with us. Und liebe Hörerinnen und Hörer, wir freuen uns natürlich, wenn ihr unseren Podcast abonniert und gerne einen Kommentar da lasst unter Spotify zum Beispiel. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss. Bye, bye.
Bye.